Testes, testes, 1 2 1 2, testes, testes, 1 2 1 2. Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. We're here Friday evening with a live stream for your pleasure. We are bringing for you the MaX5 Season 7 Round 2 at Dragon's Trail, and it's awesome. It's great. And well, I entered the room. That's what she said. I entered the room and I didn't recognise it. I thought, hang on, have I got the right league here? Have I got the right league? Am I in the right championship? There was names I didn't see before at the first round, so it's great. It's great. What have I got to tell you? We're at round 2 at Dragon's Trail Seaside. We're gonna do the practice lobby opened at 7:30, and it's now 7:53, so 7 minutes to 8, which means at 8 o'clock in 7 minutes we're going to do 12 minutes of qualifying. Now, I believe in qualifying that the tyre wear there is no tyre wear, but the fuel does go down, so we'll check that out. But I reckon you've got to just go round the first couple of laps in first gear and you just burn that fuel off, get the car lighter. Then after 12 minutes of qualifying we will have a 15-minute sprint race on the medium tyres, and then after that we'll have a 30-minute feature race on the mediums and hards. Hards they have to use at some point in the feature race. We had a cracking race last week. We've got a championship table. It's only going to be, well, it's going to be similar to what the results were last week, but we'll go do it anyway, because why not? Sharon is at the top of the table. Is he here? He's here. Look, there he is in his Atari. Sharon's at the top with 32 points. Then we have Homesick Alien in second place. We've got Homesick's there in the Monster Loco, and he's in second place also on 32 points. I think that'll be down to wins, will it not? Yes, because Sharon got a win. Skyjacker in third. Is he here? Yeah. Skyjacker is in third, also on 32 points. So the top three guys are on 32 points. Alpha Nuts fourth on 27 points, along with Binko in fifth on 27 points. Ensign Hewitt sixth on 20 points. Koikart seventh on 18 points. Jokas is 8th on 16 points. Shadow Rider is 9th on 16 points. Pat's 10th on 14 points. Bandit is 11th on 14 points. That's the table after round 1. It was cracking. It was really good. Hang on. I've got to try and use Discords. I'm alright. I've been out for dinner. I'll admit that much. There may have been a little... I had these cocktails, okay, called Sunset Spritz, and the only, hello Ensign Hewitt in the chat saying evening all, the only reason I chose them Sunset Spritz is because of Fallout New Vegas. They had Sunset Sarsaparillos, so I had these, and they're very strong. They kicked my little butt. 2 of them I had, Prosecco and a red gin, some sort of blood orange gin or something. Tasted nice. And I thought, let's get the party keep going. I've come home. We've started our little stream here on the Virtual Racers Club with the MaX5s, and I've poured myself a whiskey to keep it going. Party time. Ending my week off with a bang. So Homesick Aliens in attendance. Talleyrand, who missed the first week, he's here now. He's going to show them. You watch. He's going to go out there. He's the man. He's the man that can, in his VRC liveried MaX5 San. So Talleyrand's here. He's gonna win. Sharon at the top of the table, eh? He hasn't won a championship, I think, in the VRC, but he's come second a couple of times. So come on, Sharon, I'm behind you. I'm up for it. Go on, my son. Ensign Hewitt, fresh, wet behind the ears. Look at him go. He's raised himself to a great level in the VRC already in these early doors. He gets much respect for his racing. Very, very good racer, car 34. Jokas part of the furniture, isn't he? He is like Talleyrand and maybe Skyjacker, possibly Homesick, and Alpha. He has been there from the beginning of the MaX5 series. He is a veteran of this series, Jokers. He knows this car, he knows it well, and he knows what to do with it. So Jokers could be. He looked strong last week. He looked like he was up for a result last week. I don't know, you know. So Jokers, man to watch. Who haven't we followed yet? Binko, Sunday champion, the Sunday boy. He's racing on a Friday. He must have fiddled his boss or something to get this 6 Fridays off, eh? And he's got a sweetened wife. He must have bought her a new ferret. So Binko out there, yet to win. Did he win? Hang on. Did Binko win the first race? He did, didn't he? He did, and Alpha not won the second race. Ironically, the two people who won were in 4th and 5th, so winning, it could be a poisonous chalice out there. But Binko, strong contender for this championship, I would say, along with Talleyrand, Homesick, Shiren, and Sinuate, Jokers, and Skyjacker. He's out there in the monster livery. He got close, didn't he? He had some good results last week. He's 3rd in the championship, so always worth 50p if he's not going round and round like that. But yeah, free practice, he's allowed it. Pat, did we see Pat last week? I thought Pat was... No, we saw Pat. I saw that livery. So Talleyrand is asking if we're ready. Are we ready? No, there's all R's, and I know Skyjacker's just give me this one, man. I'm a little inebriated with Pat. Pat played the game last week, and now Nkoi's not playing the game anyway. I don't care anyway. It doesn't matter, does it? Did that just delete it? It did, didn't it? I deleted it rather than sent it. Come on, send it. Like Ricardo. Here we go. Thank you. Hey! Hey up. Hey up, Duck. Skyjacker with an R. I like it. He didn't say hello to me in the stream though, so seems like this stream's going to go very badly because he always says hello to me. He's the first man up, usual, but he's ignoring me because I think he thinks I'm drunk. Not drunk. I'm fine. There is Koi Carb in his egg, his cream egg, Cabri's. I described to you last week how I eat mine, so you'll have to refer to that. Talleyrand's wishing them good luck before we go into 12 minutes of qualifying. Now Skyjack's in the stream. There we go. Good evening. Hello, Sky. Hi. I'm good to do this one. I don't think it's going to get deleted. I think we're all right. Let's go, guys. Let's just... The room's turning a little bit, but we can handle that. It's like being at Alton Towers. It only takes 3 drinks. Here we go then. Qualifying, 12 minutes. Like I said, I think. I thought I saw a putty cat that the fuel goes down, but the tyres do not wear. So, like we saw Digital Blasphemy used to like to in one of the other leagues. He just used to go around it a couple of laps, just screaming the balls out of the car just to burn down fuel to have a lighter car than those around him. Talleyrand, being the host, gets first out of the box. Don't forget to hit like on this one. Come on, really, let's go for a push on the likes, shall we? I mean, I get it's a pain in the ass to press the button, but you know, it's on the screen. It's right there underneath the picture you're watching. Just hit like. Let's see how many likes we can get with me begging. I don't know. So, Bandit, we found out the black VRC livery is from a team versus team when we raced with the Amigos, and those close observers of the streams would have realised that, because you would have seen that car in the Amigos versus, was it Amigos or no, ESR? Sorry, I think it was ESR. We raced some guys. Oh no, ESR, I think they're shutting down. We got to get a team v team in before they shut down for good, don't we? Because I like ESR. I'm sad to see him go. I don't like seeing any leagues go. I think the more leagues the better, because it's good for all of us. The more sim racers out there moving from league to league, it brings more dynamics. So seeing another racing league decide to pull the plug, it's very sad. What was I saying? So Bandit, yeah, that's the livery from one of the team events. That's where that came from. Talleyrand then, he's just bringing it around. We're at Dragon's Trail Seaside. It's an awesome track. Should go on. Shall we go on board with the Skyjacker on his flying lap? Not that button, that button. Here we go then. On board, down to the first corner. There is a kink before that corner, but I don't know if it counts as a corner or a kink. Hey, kink. And Sky, I imagine he's going to try and stay pretty short, straight sections. He can trust Talleyrand not to make a mistake ahead of him. This is the thing, you can follow a car quite closely in qualifying if you have big trusts in that dude not to screw up in a corner. And well, Talleyrand looks like he's pulling away from Skyjacker. He's faster than your Skyjacker, he's pulling away. You got to get a shift on, lad. Look, visibly, oh no, he's caught him up there though. Oh no, Talleyrand's having a big lift. Does not want to have Skyjacker behind him. So now Sky is the lead car. We were going to just have a sit in there. Heavy brakes down here because it's right tight. It's right tight round there. Down to second gear, I'd say. He's in third. Then we've got the chicane of death. This should be flat for these boys. Look at that. Not even a whisper of a lift through there, even on the medium tyres. Maybe possibly in the hards. The hards, he had a big lift in there. He did lift right off there. Didn't change gear though. Carried good speed through the second part of the chicane. He's coming up to the final corner. He's going to have to brake. Down to about second gear. He waits to the curb. Waits for the curb. Third gear. He's carrying good speed through there. Good pickup coming out the corner. Straight up to the top of the rev limiter. And there he goes, running on to the finish line. And he gets himself a 148.2. And it puts him on the top of the pile for now. Binko crosses the line in second on the grid. Homesick Alien manages to get third. No, because Sharon slaps it in there for second on the grid after that first run. But like I said, their fuel's going to burn down. These lap times will tumble throughout the 12 minutes. So we'll do a rough recce of where they are after their first run. Anton Poika, the Flying Finn from our Tuesday evening Super GTs, making an appearance for the MaX5s. And he goes and puts it on pole convincingly with nearly 3/10 of a second from Skyjacker, who we have sat on board when he did that super fast lap. Sharon, third fastest so far on the grid. Binko, fourth fastest. Bandit has been showing good in the MaX5s, it has to be said. Round one, he was looking feisty, and round two, again, he's up there in the speed traps. Homesick Alien, sixth fastest so far after them first runs. Ensign Hewitt is seventh fastest with Koi Carp, eighth fastest. Alpha Nut, ninth fastest. 10th fastest for Talleyrand, but we saw him do that big lift to let Skyjacker by, and he's back ahead of Skyjacker, interestingly. Pat is 11th fastest. He did admit he was having to get used to the MaX5s again. He'd forgotten what they were like, so he was on a learning curve last round. Let's hope this round he's a second faster, but he's a 1 second point 2 behind Talleyrand, so he needs a little bit more time to get himself ahead of Talleyrand. Ooh, that was close, wasn't it, eh? Pat, inches, it looked good. Talleyrand goes on pole. Talleyrand gets that pole time with a 47.1. No, Binko, sorry. What was I talking about? Binko's on pole with a 47.1, 6/10 faster than Talleyrand's time. They're all starting to poke in times now. And we saw Bandit, Alpha, and Koi Carp all posting times. Anton Poika just goes across the line. Does he not? He does. He goes faster, but he doesn't change his position. Skyjacker is fourth. Sharon is fifth. Bandit is sixth. Seventh is Koi. Homesick Aliens. No, Ensign Hewitt's gone faster, hasn't he? But is he gone faster? Has he though? He has. He's gone second fastest, eh? Ah, lad. Ensign, look at him go. Sweet. Ensign Hewitt, go on, my son. Crack on. We saw great stuff. I don't want spoilers, but last night we saw someone who get their first win in the VRC. It's always a cause for celebration to see someone who's been trying so hard finally reap what they sow. And yeah, so we saw a new winner into the circle last night in the Renault Megane Trophy Series. Can Ensign Ewart get that first win for himself here at the MaX5s? He's done very well in qualifying so far. Anton Poiker is fourth fastest. That scared the Jesus out of me. What are you playing at, woman? She's been on the booze. We went out for dinner and she's been drinking. I know you're listening, Mama Homesick. Your little girl's drunk and it's not good. She said she's alright, but she's not. Look, you can tell I'm alright. I'm on here doing streaming. No one's even noticed that I might have had a tickle. Homesick's gone faster. Binko's gone faster. Binko's still on pole. Sharen's gone faster. Right, we'll keep up with things. So, Binko, fastest man so far. Sharen, 6/10. We saw Talleyrand was like 6/10 behind as well, so no one can get within half a second of Binko today at Dragon's Trail. Anton Poiker, he's still only half a second off. There might be language in this. If you've got children watching, you might have to sit there to cover their ears. I don't think I'm going to swear, but there has been moments where it feels like it's there, wanting to just rip out. So Binko, he's on pole, all right? I'm trying to get a grasp of the situation here, okay? Give me a second. I'm working it out. Binko's on pole. He's right behind Skyjacker. Skyjacker probably won't appreciate that. Skyjacker, under pressure, but you got to go faster anyway, Skyjacker. If you want to move on to pole, I mean, you can't moan about Binko being right up your jacksie because you've got to get a move on. Come on, he's only helping you. Skyjacker's 3/10 up. That'll put him ahead of Talleyrand, who's 5th, and possibly Ensign, yes, and Sharen. So Skyjacker could be on a run of runs at the moment. We've got 3 minutes left of qualifying. They're on the race in medium tyres because they're going to race with the medium tyres in that first sprint race, and then in the feature race later on they'll be using the hards and possibly the mediums. They'll probably get rid of the hards as soon as they can and get the mediums on. So Skyjacker 3/10 up of his last sector. Binko helping him along there, giving him a good push. And where is Skyjacker? Second fastest. There you go. Yeah. But Talleyrand knocks him down, and Talleyrand gets that second fastest so far. Skyjacker 3rd. Anton Poiker 4th. He's coming up towards the line, is he? No, he's not. He's not doing a faster time this time round. So Anton Poiker's 4th. Sharen 5th fastest. Homesick Alien 6th fastest so far. Then Ensign Ewart 7th fastest from 2nd down to 7th. Come on, Ensign. Come on, we know what you're made of. And 8th for Jokers, 9th for Bandit, 10th for Koi, 11th for Alpha, and Pat 10th. Ensign Ewart, he puts the time in, 5th fastest ahead of the Russian sensation, behind the Flying Finn. And it's a good run. It's a good run. It's a hard field. It's a hard field, isn't it, eh? It's a hard rain's gonna fall. But yeah, it's a hard field to race against. Binko, Sunday champion, the boss, unbeatable on his day. Skyjacker, always worth 50p on a win. Then we got Anton Poiker, he does not know how not to win. Ensign Ewart looking strong in his early days in the VRC. Sharen, a winner of winners. Homesick Alien, champion of champions. Joker's always in there with a shout. Bandit looking strong in this series. Koikart, the second strongest driver in the VRC. If you go by the 1v1 competition, he finished runner-up to Homesick Alien. Alphanut, a champion. He's like, he's like your story of your Skyjacker's gone faster, second fastest, gone back ahead of Talleyrand, but Talleyrand's taken that back. And that battle will not end with Talleyrand and Skyjacker. But Alphanut he's like, Cars, the first one, with the Hudson's Hornet. He's your Hudson's Hornet, man. Took a break. And he's come back. He's like Alonso or Schumacher. Then he went to Mercedes. But it's a comeback story for sure, with Alphanut and Pat still getting on top of his Mazda. 6/10 off of Alpha's time. Come on, Pat, we know you can do it. I've seen you race. I've seen you get podiums, Pat. I've seen you get 5ths and 4ths. You can do it. It's within you. So, Binko, he's the man on pole. Oh, excuse me, I'm choking. There's 8 seconds left on the clock. This will be their last run, if it is a run at all, unless they make a mistake. 2/10 behind is Talleyrand on Binko. Skyjacker only hundredths behind Talleyrand. 3/10 further back is Sharon. Anton Poyka 8 thousandths off of the Russian sensation. Ensign Ewart 600ths off of Anton Poyka. Homesick-Alien only a 10th and a bit off of Ensign Ewart. It's very close out there, all of it. Look at 7 thousandths between the Bandit and Joker. Some people call me the Space Cowboy. Don't know why I sung that. It's nothing to do with Bandit, innit? Oh, is it a Bandit in there somewhere? Some call me the Jesus of Love. Some people call me Maurice. As I speak of Justice of Love. No, I don't think there's no Bandit in that. I don't know why I got carried away. Talleyrand gets pole on his final run. Binko had nothing to answer back, so Binko alongside Talleyrand. Sharon gets himself 3rd. Can Skyjacker's 4th. Anton Poyka still on a run. Is there anything he can do? Koikart puts the time in there for 8th, right there at the dead on his last lap. Anton Poyka, he's got Pat there. I imagine he'd rather Pat not be there, but Pat's got his own run, but Pat's gone wild on his last run. He's gone very wide. And can Anton Poyka, and I don't think he can he? Can he? No, he can't. So Anton Poyka starts in 5th. Ensign Ewart gets himself 6th. Homesick-Alien only good for 7th so far. Koikart 8th. Jokers is in 9th. Then 10th for Bandit. Alphanut 11th. And Pat 12th. And we'll down the whiskey before race 1. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Hello. Oh, the roof is on fire. The roof is on fire. We don't need no water, let the red lights are on. We're ready to go. Here we go for round 2 of season 7 of the MaX5, and they're go. Binko versus Talleyrand, the boss versus the Sunday King. Who will come out on top? And Talleyrand so far keeping his nose just ahead of Binks. Binks has got the inside line though. Binks is going for that move. It's all about the braking, and Talleyrand has got the inside line, but has he braked a little too late for himself and has given Binko the opportunity to get through? And Skyjacker and Sharon. Talleyrand left in the wind. Where is he? Where's the orange and black car? There he goes. Oh, a little late into that corner, putting down to 10th, and now Binko is the man in the front with Skyjacker keeping him company. These guys have raced each other many times on a Sunday evening. And look at them all bunched up behind. It's beautiful. Sharon then in 3rd. Homesick-Alien. Look at Homesick. 7th, wasn't he? 7th. He's up to 4th. Anton Poyka in 5th. Someone's gone flying. Someone has absolutely gone straight on in that last one. It looks like that was Ensign Ewart asking too much from his brakes, it seems. And there we go, Binko and Sky going side by side into the very tight corner, but Binko's got the inside line. Sky's sliding a little bit on the outside there. They've met coming out of the corner, but Binko has still got the advantage on Skyjacker as they go through the chicane of death. And Sharon is right there on their tail. Let's have a look what Sharon sees as we fly in 3rd place, watching Binko and Skyjacker tussle it out in front of us. Behind, you can't really see him, but Homesick-Alien somewhere there. And there we go. Sky on the outside again of Binko. He's going to try and do the old switcheroo, pull it onto the inside, get a good toe, get a good drive out of the corner, coming down this very long, a great toe down this straight, and it leaves the person in front very vulnerable going into the first corner. And Skyjacker then, he's trying to pick what side to go. He's going for the outside. They're side by side as they go through the kink, and Skyjacker's got the inside line. It's got to be handed to Skyjacker. and Skyjacker through as Binko suffers a little slide there. Come slide with me, baby, come slide with me, to the left, to the right. And Shiren closes up to them. Anton Poika now in 4th ahead of Homesick Alien. Joker's in a solid job there in 6th. Talaran 7th, he was in 10th. We've seen him raise himself up a couple of positions as Alpha Nuts in 8th, Bandit in 9th, 10th for Pat, Ensign Hewitt coming back in, Koi Carp. They're 12th, Ensign and Koi. We've seen some beautiful racing from these two as Skyjacker and Binko and Shiren tussle it out there in the front. Shiren trying to get the move on Binko, and Binko is questioning, what is this? He says, Sundays are loads easier than this. And Shiren then taking the lead, but Skyjacker's got that inside line. He's late on the brakes. Shiren's later on the brakes. He's gone out wide, and that gives Binko the position back. And Shiren staring at the back of the green, relentless. Anton Poika there in 4th. He's looking to grab some action up ahead, whilst Homesick Alien is keeping him company all the way. Let's get on board with the Alien. Phew-wee, sir. This is high-octane stuff. So Homesick Alien 5th place for now, keeping right up with Anton Poika. Then the boss is up to 6th now. Talaran into 6th place. He's made his way up from 10th after his first corner mistake. Jokers on his tail. Can Jokers get a toe into the first corner? Skyjacker still leads from Binko. Binko is now leading as we see Jokers trying to get a move on the boss, but the boss has got the inside line, so the boss gets the corner. No, he doesn't. Jokers just gets an edge on Talleyrand, and Jokers gets that 6th place as we see Skyjacker, Binko, Shiren all tussling it out down there. They were moving around as I was talking about. Talleyrand and Jokers. And Skyjacker is your leader with Shiren in 2nd, Binko down into 3rd. All of this tussling helps Anton and Homesick Alien that come as a pair. They look great together though on track. Look at that, the cars coordinate lovely. Excuse me. Right, where's my whiskey? Got to keep this party going, haven't we? So Homesick Alien right on the case of Anton Poika. They're in 5th and 4th place. Skyjacker leads with Shiren and Binko. Can't decide who's in 2nd place as they come up to the corner. And wow, 2 people do fit through there. What do you know? And there we go, Shiren through the chicane of death. We haven't seen the chicane of death claim anyone really brutally so far. Talleyrand, he wants to close that gap from him to Homesick Alien. Jokers wants to follow him through. The last we saw, Jokers was getting past Talleyrand. So Talleyrand has gained that position back somewhere along the way. And Alpha Nut 2 seconds behind this battle with Bandit in tow. We'll go and have a look at those guys. Let's have a look. So there you go, Alpha Nut and Bandit having a beautiful battle out there. Ensign Hewitt and Koi in 10th and 11th, with Pat just following them up in the BAR liveried MaX5 Mazda. But right now we've got this battle up at the front there with Skyjacker on Shiren, on Binko, on Anton Poika, Homesick Alien. We've got a 5-way battle. Wonderful stuff. 9 minutes left of this race, and to tell you the truth, the way this race is going to go, I imagine Talleyrand's going to close up on these guys, although he's 3 seconds behind. It could easily happen. They're all having to brake a little earlier than they used to through traffic. Skyjacker leads from Shiren. Binko tucked right up behind the Russian sensation. He wants to get through. And Shiren, a very tricky driver to race against. And here we go. Anton Poika defending from the Alien. The Alien having a little look around the outside, just a little look, just to see. You never know. But no, nothing's doing out there. So Homesick Alien tucks it back in again. Oh, see some sparks in the chicane of death. Oh, and someone's gone, it's Skyjacker. My word. What do we have here? Oh my word. Where's he ended up? Sorry, hang on. Ninth. There he is. Oh my lord. So Skyjacker, solid lead at the point of the chicane of death. He goes through. He's got Shiren and Binko hot under his collar, and it's just a little clip of that inside wall sending him to the edge. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, why we call it the chicane of death. And Skyjacker gets himself going down there in ninth, but it looks like Ensign Newart's going to get that position. And it's a big fight for Skyjacker now. Shiren is your leader with Binko in second. Homesick Alien promoted to third. He's got himself ahead of Anton Poika. Wow. Under all of that, we missed Homesick Alien getting himself up into third ahead of Anton Poika. And what a battle we're having. My God, I'm feeling drained already. Talleyrand 2 seconds. He's gained a second on that battle ahead of him, and he's been promoted to fifth, with Jokers now in sixth. Bandit seventh ahead of Alpha Nuts. And I don't know if Alpha Nuts he had some rig issues last week, some accelerator problems. But Bandit pulling away from the Nut. Ensign Newark closing in on Alpha Nut. Skyjacker only 2.6 seconds behind the Ensign, and 7/10 ahead of the Cadbury's Cream Egg of Koi Cups. Mazda and Pat going a little wide in that corner. It's really heavy braking down there, Pat. You've got to brake it early. Shiren at the moment. It's the two greenies up at the front. And Binko going for a late move up the inside, and nearly catching Shiren out. But Shiren, he wasn't born yesterday. He knows, and we've only got just under 6 minutes left of this race. High octane, it has to be said. Probably not the best one to have a drink on, because you have to have your wits about you for this. Well, I thought, there's no strategies. There's no pit strategies usually with MaX5. So you can just straightforward racing. Bish, bash, bosh. Doesn't matter. Anton Poika's back ahead of Homesick Alien. How bizarre. So Anton Poika, he's made the moves on the Alien. And now Homesick Alien is only a second and a bit ahead of Talleyrand, who's got the fastest lap. Last time around, Talleyrand we've seen in other leagues, he likes to sit back and save those tyres early on in the race, and then come with full force come the end of the race. And this is looking like Talleyrand is really coming on full force. Joker's in sixth. He's out wide, but he's 4 seconds ahead of Bandit. So Joker's, he looks pretty safe at the moment, but that little buffer he had between him and Bandit is now down to 2.5 seconds. So Joker's, he's got to be careful. Bandit is coming, and Bandit now can see him in his big window at the front of the car, and he's chasing him down. Ensign Newart's in 8th. Koi Cups got Alpha Nut's dropped back a bit more. I've got to say, I think Alpha Nut, he could be having issues again with his rig or something, because winner from last round, we know Alpha Nut has a lot more in him. And Pat then in 12th. He's doing good lap times. 56 was that last lap time. Not great. And here we go, battling up the front as they cross the line. We've got 4 minutes left to go, and Shiren only just staying ahead of Binko. Binko trying anything he can to get one on the Russian, and there's not much going. And Binko, he's having a look up the inside, but Shiren hasn't put a foot wrong yet. And it's making it awfully difficult for Binko to show his dominance as Anton Poika closes in. And tyre wear is pretty much similar for the three up the front. Talleyrand is ahead of Homesick Alien. We missed something here. And Talleyrand's, wow, it weren't that long ago. I'm really good at timing these things. I usually see how far they're apart, and then I come back to them. And Talleyrand looked far enough away from Homesick that we had time to look through the field and come back. But Homesick Alien's putting a fight up for it in 5th. He hasn't been properly crowned the Renault Megane Trophy champion, and it's that man Talleyrand that he beat on the day. He bettered Talleyrand on a Thursday night, so you can see Talleyrand would like to get that position on Homesick after being bettered by him on a Thursday evening, and no one likes to be bettered, even by an alien. So Talleyrand, I imagine, is feeling bettered by Homesick Alien from a Thursday night, as he was in the championship shout was Talleyrand's, but in the end it was Homesick Alien who took the championship open home with him. So yeah, Talleyrand, he'd love to finish ahead of Homesick, just for himself, I guess, because we all know on Thursday Talleyrand was bettered by Homesick Alien, but on a Friday, different story. Talleyrand is ahead of the alien. Are we all right? Are we okay, guys? Are we having fun? Maybe, I don't know. It might get deleted. I might have to be told to do the replays because you know, I might have missed some things. Sharen's leading. Binko and Sharen absolutely bringing this fight all the way. Anton Poika there in third. And yeah, Sharen is doing the biz at the moment. Sharen, he's leading this championship as well, remember. So Sharen, everything to fight for every round, because this one is going to be a tough championship. It's only 6 rounds, so every round counts. You can't just dial one in. You gotta race hard for every single one. And Sharen at the moment leading the way, but Binko's giving it his all. He's giving it everything. He wants that win. He's gonna look up the outside of Sharen. Sharen holds the inside line, and Sharen is there, and Anton Poika now is looking up the side of Binko. Binko's left himself a little bit vulnerable to the Finnish driver, and no, Binko holds on to that second, but Binko, he's got to think twice before he launches these attacks on Sharen, but he looks like he's got one. Sharen must have had a bad one in the chicane of death, because Binko has launched himself towards Sharen, and now Binko is leading with 30 seconds to go. So we're coming around to start the final lap. Poor Sharen, he put up with all that pressure from Binko, and come the final lap, he's ended up behind the Binks, and Anton Poika is looking like he's up for this. And Sharen's going for a move on Binko. Binko's got it covered off, and it says Sharen's ahead, but Binko's got the inside line going into the first corner. They're battling hard though. Sharen's just about poked that car in front, but it's barely anything between these 3 cars as Anton Poika tries to thread it through for a win, and it's a hard-fought fight up here for the top 3. Talleyrand there in 4th, Homesick Alien looking good for 5th, Bandit, great drive there for 6th, he's got himself ahead of the Jokers. Skyjacker gets 8th, Ensign Newt, well no, not yet, because Ensign Newt's giving Skyjacker some jip. Alpha Nut got 10th, with Koikart coming home in 11th, Pat in 12th. Sharen, where's Binks? Binks is behind Anton Poika. And Talleyrand is there, ready to cause some grievous bodily harm for all 3 of these. They all thought they had the podium, but Talleyrand is yet to make his move. And Sharen bringing it on home. He seems like he's got this one. Anton Poika will have to do something special to try and catch up the Russian sensation, as Binko is looking to hustle something out of Anton Poika through the chicane of death. Anything can happen. They all make it. Whoa, I mean, Binks and Talleyrand had a bounce on the curb. Homesick Alien 2.5 seconds behind them. It's all down to the top 4. Sharen versus Anton Poika versus Binks. Is there anything they can do in the final corner? Sharen seems to have got this one, although Anton Poika right there, ready, poised, wanting to get something on, but they race to the line, and I think Sharen has got the win under his belt. Anton Poika second, Binko, take a boo, my son, gets the final podium position. Talleyrand 4th, Homesick Alien 5th, Bandit, another great result in the MaX5 4, 6th spot. Skyjacker, barely any fuel left in that car, gets himself 7th place, could have had the win, don't want to rub it in, but the win was on the cards. Jokers, he dropped down to 8th in the end behind Skyjacker, and Ensign Newt brings her home in 9th. Looks like he had a rough last lap as well. You and Skyjacker were right bumper to bumper, weren't they? And Skyjacker ended up ahead of Jokers somehow. Well, there was a lot happening in that race. I might not have covered it as well as I probably could have done, but woo! Well done, Sharon. I raise my whiskey to you, my Jack Daniels to you. Well done. Oh, that's strong. It burns. So I'll take you to the race results after round one. Race one of round two. Here we go. Wow, that was some race, wasn't it? Eh? Oh, he's changed the things already. So Sharon took the win. Anton Poika got second. Binko was your final podium position. Talleyrand in fourth. Homesick Alien fifth. Bandit got sixth. Skyjacker in seventh. Could have won it. Joker's in eighth. Ensign Hewitt ninth. Alphanut 10th. Koi Carp 11th. Pat in 12th. And Talleyrand got your fastest lap. Now they'll they'll be up. We're going to go again in 10 minutes at 20:42. So 10 minutes you can skip if you're not watching it live. Has anyone entered? Yeah, up. Talleyrand and Alpha are on there. We're going to have a short break for 10 minutes whilst the drivers get themselves together, because they might need it. And wow, that was a race and a half, wasn't it, eh? You need rinsing off after that. Hosing down, baby. I don't know. No one's going round. I don't know who's going to go around. It's not going to be him. He'll be out having a fag like me. Talleyrand may do. Alphanut might do. Who knows? I'm going. I'll see you soon. Oh, no, I'll read the stream and then I'll go. Okay. Here we go. Glasses on, because I'm old. I look hot with my glasses, though, if I do say so myself. Like some sort of secret agent that you can trust. Right then, let's have a look at the writing. The writing says, Koi saying, not good when you're having to use a pad. You're right. It's like me, only using 3/10 of my brain. It's hard work. Pat says, I think my not much practice time is showing again. I would agree with you, Pat, because I haven't practiced either today. Skyjacker saying, sodding COD. Is that Call of Duty? Why? What happened to Call of Duty? Did you get killed? Oh, Chicane of Death. Yeah. COD, I think Call of Duty. So, yeah, the Chicane of Death got you, bro. Pat saying, clattered the chicane once, maybe twice, spun on my own out of 4. It's all about the concentration. It's about finding your zen. Maybe you should meditate before races. Haza saying, good race, congrats Sharon, Anton and Binko. Haza, sorry, I didn't think anyone was watching. I've really not done a great job. I apologise, Haza. And Turtle saying, slight brake problems, can't complain about the result. It was a great result. We're going again in soon. Okay, I shall return. We'll do the talky thing and some racing as well. I'll see you soon. Okay. I think I put the washing away. You need a glass, then I put it away, because I'm good. I'm a good husband. I do the right thing. I do what I'm told, and that makes me a great husband. Because if you don't do what you're told, oh God. I've put the rabbit away because I'm a good husband. I've done everything because I'm a good husband. You can't catch me out on anything, woman. I'm sure I've got you covered. There's no moaning tonight. I've done it. I'm on fire. Right, so hi gang, I'm back. I turned the mic on and I forgot to say hello. Look, the worst can happen is they'll delete this stream and they'll save the replays and tell me I've got to do it again, which I'm cool with. I don't mind. It seems like a good race. I don't mind watching it twice. I'll even hit like and subscribe. Go. So who won that one? Who won it in the end? Shiren? Was it Shiren? It was, wasn't it? Well done, Shiren. That's a good one. Anton Poiker got second, I believe, if I remember rightly. So anyway, this is the next race. This is like 30 minutes. When are we going to race again? I forgot what he said. 45? 42. So we've got 2 minutes. There is chat, but I think I've read all that. Come on, guys, put some chat out, because I'm struggling here. I'm a bit sort of... I don't know what to say. Binks has done really well. He got third. Where's Frostborn? Makes me think of Skyrim. I was going to set up the VR this week to have a go on Skyrim, but I never got around to it because I'm lazy. Just played Fallout all week. I tried GT Lemon. I got it out. I set everything up. I had to go in them K cars because that's new since I played it. It must have been one of the updates. Awful. Just didn't get into it. I think I raced the same race, got about 4th or 3rd or something like that. Couldn't be arsed. Good one, GT7. You've really got me hooked in. So, but talking about GT Lemon, it's back again. Thursday night, we're going to give it another go. I'm up for it. I'm looking forward to it because I paid 70 quid for a bloody game that I'm not interested in playing. Talleyrand's asking if we're ready. I must be talking about GT Lemon again. Yeah, I've paid 70 quid for that bugger. I'm not interested in playing it. I want these guys to race it, so it was worth buying, because at the moment it's sat there. Thank you, Pat. You're beautiful. You really are a great human being, Pat. Oh, Koi, what's that about? But Pat, I've always said you're one of my favourites. I think you know, you do so much for us. You're just what we would call, I don't know what English people would call trailer park trash, really, council estate mates or something. But, you know, it's just the lowest level of humour that you're aiming for there, Skyjacker. You really want to try harder. Oh, this is going to get deleted. Sorry, Sky. That wasn't even nice. That wasn't even funny or nice. I don't know where. I was trying something that didn't go right. Oh, I can't do this. The headroom's starting to move. Pat saying, hiya, and Skyjacker saying, chaps. Yes, but I'm not calling you that because I know you're an upstanding middle-class man of the people. And let's have a look. So it's a reverse grid. Pat's on pole with Coy in second, Alpha Nut third, Ensign, what are they going for? Hard. Jokers is on the hard. Skyjack's gone for mediums. Brandit's gone for mediums. Home Sigalian's gone for hard. Talleyrand's on the hard. Binko's on the hard. Anton Poiker's gone for hard tyres, and so has Shiren. So Skyjacker and Bandit both on the mediums. They're going to want to make hay early doors in this race. Pat leading them away in the BAR liveried Mazda. The Lucky Strike. What helmet's he got? 'Cause I told him to get a Villeneuve helmet. He still hasn't. Come on, Pat. Or what was his teammate, Zonda? Or something like that? Or is that a car? Zonta? It began with a Z. Coy, though, giving Pat a lot to think about here. all up in his business, and Alpha Nuts in the mix as well. And this is cracking stuff at the start of this 30-minute race. Ensign Hewitt in the mix as Jocus, but Skyjacker on those medium tyres. He wants to get by. He's got by Jocus already. Just about, not quite. He's out on the... He's been hanging out to dry, but he's got the inside line now. And Skyjacker gets the move done. 2 jumps in a week, I bet you think that's pretty clever, don't you, boy? Flying on your motorcycle. Wow, there's a lot of action up front. So Coy Carp has taken the lead from Pat with Ensign Hewitt. It is now up into second place. Ensign Hewitt coming on strong in this second race of round 2, giving Pat third spot, but Skyjacker, as we were watching earlier, he was making short work of those medium tyres. He's already ahead of Jocus and Alpha Nut. Bandit also trying to get some action on the go. He's up ahead of Jocus with his medium clad Mazda as well. There's a lot of movement there from Skyjacker as he goes from one side of the track to the other. He's up into third place. He's ahead of Pat. He's chasing down Coy and Ensign Hewitt, who is now leading this. Excuse me. He's now leading this race. I'm going to have a sip of my warm beverage. It was hot beverage, but it's warm now. And Coy's got that inside line. Oh, but Coy's gone a little deep in that corner. He's found himself off the racing line, and Skyjacker whips on through. He breaks it on through to the other side. Bring on through to the other side. And Skyjacker is now leading this race with Ensign Hewitt in second, Alpha Nut in third. Coy Carp slipping down into fourth with that late break into the first corner. Bandit on the medium tyres in fifth. And he'll be looking very closely at Coy Carp to get a move done. And then we've got Pat in 6th place with Jocus in 7th. Talleyrand is in 8th. Homesick Alien 9th. Anton Poiker in 10th. Binko in 11th. Sharon in 12th. Not much movement down at the back of the grid as they cancel all each other out with their skills. Mad skills. Coy Carp though. Bandit's got to move on Coy, but he's gone deep. He's gone deep. And Coy gets that position back from the Flying Dutchman. And Coy safe in fourth, but there's so many cars around, I can't see what's going on. It's tripping me out, man. Oh my word, Binko's off the racing line, nearly in the wall, losing position to Homesick Alien and Anton Poiker, and Sharon looking very intently at the rear of the Binks. Binks trying something then, I reckon, against the Homesick Alien and Anton Poiker. Pat slipping down to 8th. Now it's not going well for Pat, the pole sitter, and Skyjacker now leads them by 1.5 seconds from Ensign Hewitt. Alpha Nut is in 3rd place. Bandit on those medium tyres is up into 4th ahead of Coy. We saw Coy getting the move done on Bandit. Can he do it down here? And Bandit on those stickier tyres, on the medium tyres. He's going to have to put the hards on. Someone's had a big one. It's Ensign Hewitt. Ensign Hewitt having it large and having to get himself back into this race. And he pretty much slips to the back of the pack, bar 2. And they'll be having him any second now, as Binko does. And Sharon, let's have a look at what happened to poor Ensign. He was in second, he was under no pressure, everything was fine. He should have had this under control. He was pushing hard to try and catch up the Skyjacker. He asked for too much curb and it sent his car to stage right. And now he has to pick himself back up and get himself back in the race as Skyjacker leads from Alpha Nut. Alpha Nut up into second with Bandit on those medium tyres into third. And this is a straight fight from Skyjacker and Bandit. Bandit just has to get himself past the Alpha, who is on hard tyres at the moment. Coy Carp doing a steady job in 4th place, just keeping an eye on the guys ahead. Remember, Skyjacker, it's like the cat from Red Dwarf. Bloody hell. Coy Carp was sideways in there. He sent me into a frenzy. Has to say, as Alpha Nut defends his position from Bandit, but Bandit should get a good toe and a good drive out of the final corner using those medium tyres versus the hard tyres. And he's trying to get a position up going on there. My word. Come on, guys, if you're watching, put something in chat, because, you know, it's good to work off. Bandit up against Alphanut. He was racing Coy a second ago, and now he's all up in Alphanut's business. Skyjacker leads by 4.3 seconds, and that is the sort of stuff you need to do with your medium tyres, because he's got to put the hard tyres on. When other guys, they possibly, I think they will have to pit. I think the fuel can only last about 15 minutes. I think we saw some of the guys low on fuel after that first sprint race, so even if they don't want to change tyres, they've got to fuel up. But Alphanut doing a big job in his FedEx liveried Mazda up against Bandit, who's trying to throw everything he can at the Alphanut, but the Alphanut just soaks it right up like a sponge. Koikarp right there on the tail of Bandit, ready to pick up. And Bandit, this is losing time to Bandit. I mean, I know he's in the race, but these are hard-clad, tired drivers, and he needs to be away from them. He needs to be gaining ground away from these guys, so when they go for the mediums and he's on the hards, they're going to be catching him up, and at the moment, he's behind them. So not great news for Bandit as he gets through those medium tyres. Then we've got Talleyrand into 5th, Anton Poika 6th, Homesick Alien 7th, Binko in 8th, Pat's moved up to 9th, as Shiren is in 10th, Drokus is down in 11th, and Ensign Hewitt looks like he is ghosted. He's got big damage. I reckon the man had a moment. Oh, someone else has had a moment. It's Anton Poika. My geez. Oh, sometimes Anton Poika's internet goes a bit weird. And to me, that looks like a weird internet. I'm not sure. We can try. Or maybe not. Maybe he's having some wheel problems. But here we go. Anton Poika sitting in 6th place. And he's looking okay. Homesick Alien behind him. And no, straight on. Looks like that's definitely an issue with a wheel or something has gone wrong there in the Homestead. So Skyjacker is leading by 5.7 seconds with Alphanut in second. Bandit still unable to do anything about Alphanut. We keep seeing Bandit and Alpha finding each other on track. It's a beautiful thing. Koikarp in the mix as well in 4th place. The Boss catching them up in 5th place with Homesick Alien in 6th. Binko 7th. Jokus in 8th. Shiren 9th. Right tucked up behind Jokus. It's a very close field. It's exciting stuff. We're already 8.5 minutes into this race. Pat in 10th. Ensign Hewitt in 11th. And Anton Poika, we saw having issues on that last lap, and he's got a big gap to make up. But Skyjacker, exciting times for Skyjacker. What can he do if you're in Skyjacker's position? He's used up his medium tyres. The rest of the field, except for Bandit, will be putting those medium tyres on in this second half of the race, we would assume. So Skyjacker, is he going to push them mediums for as far and late into the race as he possibly can, or is he surprises up his sleeve? He's halfway through his tank, so he could go 20 minutes into this race on fuel, only 10 minutes on the hards with a lighter fuel tank. The hards won't be as bad on a lighter car, possibly. I don't know. It's been a while since I've entertained these cars, but Skyjacker, he has some options. He's probably going to watch the field and see what the field's doing. Bandit has finally, well, I say has finally, but Alpha's coming back at Bandit, and Bandit just cannot get that moved on Sir Alphanut. And now he's left himself wide open to the Koi of Kart, but Alpha's made a small mistake through that corner, and that puts Bandit up into second. But Koikarp's up into second. He was all over the Bandit, and he's made the move, and he's up into second, and Koikarp's second in this race from Skyjacker, and Bandit stays third. He gets himself ahead of the Nut. And Alpha looks like he's struggling with grip out there or something. The boss gets by in 4th. And Alpha not now slipping down to 5th. He won last week, remember? So Alpha, no slouch. But it looks like something has gone amiss there with the grip. Because it seems like it's grip he's lacking. Skyjack has got that 8-second lead. So 8.5 seconds on Koi with Bandit in chase. But Bandit's on the medium tyre. He's going to have to go to the hards, where the rest of the field will go to the medium tyre. Talleyrand up into 4th, looking strong in this position. Alpha not 5th. Binko now 6th, with Homesick Alien in 7th. Shiren in 8th. Pat is in 9th, with Ensign Hewitt, excuse me, in 10th. Sorry, Morty. Hey, well, that's because I went out for a fancy meal at a cafe. I had a pizza, pulled pork pizza, proper Italian, stone crust thing. It was like a, you know, like when you bite it, it's still crispy. It's like it snaps off the pizza. It's gorgeous. And I had 2 Sunset Spritz, which was Prosecco and, I don't know, blood orange gin. They were very strong. I had 2 of those. And then I come home and had some whiskey, just for your entertainment, because I thought it'd be funny if you guys heard me slightly slurring whilst doing the commentary. Bandit is back up into 2nd. The Flying Dutchman holds no bounds. He surprises us. He's into 2nd place. He's on the medium tyres, but the pit stops are looming, surely, where 18 minutes just under remaining of this race. Skyjacker's tyres are looking pretty tidy. He's got the fastest lap so far in the race. No mistakes. He doesn't like the chicane of death, but so far he's made it through 7 times without error. And Bandit, he's been in the wars, man. He's had to fight for that 2nd place with Koi, with Alpha, and Talleyrand is looking ready to lead. Talleyrand getting the move done on Koi Carp. He's got the inside line coming up to the final corner. He doesn't need it. He's already ahead. And now Talleyrand up into 3rd, and he really is the silent assassin, isn't he? That was a lot of S's I tried to say then, and I should have been cautious. The silent assassin, isn't he really? Wow. Because I got lost in the middle of that. That must have sounded like some sort of weird... But yeah, Talleyrand, he's the silent assassin. And yeah, Koi's gone deep. Koi's gone deep. He's leaving himself wide open now for Alpha. Alpha right on his tail, but Alpha's got Binko and Homesick Alien in the mix as well. And oh man, isn't that not beautiful? 4 cars all going at it in the MaX5s. I love it. And Koi Carp still maintaining that 4th place. And Talleyrand takes no time catching up. I want to cut Talleyrand because them 2 cars look really similar, and it looks dead sexy when the 2 liveries are close and they're racing each other. But look at these 4 with Koi, Binko, Alpha, and Homesick Alien. Should we get on board with the Alien? Oh, we're on the nose. There we go. And there you see him giving Alpha a little rub up the side, welcoming him back to the racing fold. And I know these words aren't quite meeting, are they? Welcoming him back. And there we go, we're having a little bumpy bump. And I reckon Homesick Alien helped Binko out there, because Binko looked like he was on a spin. And nudged with the Alien, got him lined up again. So the Binks just ahead of Alpha. Alpha lost out there in that little battle. Now what we got with Bandit? Oh, Talleyrand's through. That's a shame. We saw a spin, I'm sure. It wasn't Alpha, it was Homesick Alien. My gosh, I'm going to replay that because we don't see that often. So let's take this moment, because we never see it. And Homesick Alien just racing so hard after winning his championship. And oh, he really made a mess of lining that back up again. Homesick. Everyone, did you see Homesick trying to line that one up? Sorry, there's no need. Talleyrand's got into the pits. I don't know, I'm feeling a little bit. They've all gone into the pits. Bandit's gone in. He's going to have to put hards on. Everyone around him, I assume, will go for mediums. Homesick's in as well. Alphanot and Koi. They had to wait until I've gone to a replay. Skyjacker stayed out there on his medium tyres with Ensign Newitt moving on up into second. He's still on his hards for a while, and Jokus, he's on hards as well. Talleyrand is out of the pits first onto the medium tyre. He's 9 seconds behind Jokus, 42 seconds behind Skyjacker, but Skyjacker will have to pit. Oh, it's tight. And Pat's not made a pit. Sorry, Pat's not. He looks like he should have done on lap 7, but his tyres look too rough. So Talleyrand's first out of the pits, then it's Bandit, but Bandit's on the hard tyre, surrounded by everyone he was racing in the first part of the race, and they're all on the medium tyre, and Binko is in there. Wow, look at that. Alphanut is in 9th, with Sharen in 10th on mediums. Homesick Alien's down in 11th because he had a big spin in the chicane of death, and we don't often see Homesick Alien spin. That's why it's surprising. And he's back with Anton Poiker, who we saw going straight on in one of the corners as well. So 2 of our aliens, 2 of the best in the field, you'd say, are having a really poor day. Oh no, there's yellow flags. Is that Pat? Pat, come on, man. I'm rooting for you, dude. I want you to do well. You're racing for me, Pat, okay? You're racing for the likes of me that just isn't good enough to cut it with these boys because they're just too fast. Ensign Newitt takes the lead as Skyjacker goes into the pits to put some hard tyres on, and now life gets very difficult indeed for Skyjacker. He is out of the pits ahead of Jokus, who has yet to pit on his hards, and Ensign Newitt also on his original hard tyres, but the fuels are looking low in Jokus and Ensign Newitt's car. Skyjacker's topped up to about just under 3/4 of a way. Should take him all the way to the end with 12 minutes 40 seconds left on the clock, and Talleyrand is the biggest threat in this race to Skyjacker, and he's 16 seconds off of Ensign, who's 5 seconds ahead of Skyjacker. So if I do a quick math, means Talleyrand's 11 seconds behind Skyjacker. He only has to find a second a minute. And in all fairness, with Skyjacker on the hard tyres and Talleyrand now on the medium tyres, I mean, Talleyrand was doing 49s on a lower tank with the hard tyre. Skyjacker was doing like 47s, 48s. It's not too far apart, but it is a second a lap. So Talleyrand could find himself gaining on Skyjacker. Ensign Newitt, when will he pit? His fuel's flashing. It should be soon. Oh no, Pat's chatting when he's racing. Oh, Ensign Newitt just found the chicane of death. Chicane of champions, we're calling it, because Skyjacker and Homesick Alien have both come a cropper in there who are both champions, and Ensign Newitt is a future champion. So the chicane of champions is taking everyone. And Pat saying lap 7 was the chicane of death, hit wall and ended up backwards. Chicane of champions, I'm calling it. We've seen some big hitters go into that wall. So Skyjacker's 4 seconds ahead of Jokas. Ensign Newitt with his big off, and now he goes into the pits. Could have got a good position today, Ensign. Bugger it. Talleyrand, 11 seconds. I said 11 seconds. Hey, it's like I know what I'm doing. Binko's only 1.5 seconds behind Talleyrand. I think Talleyrand's got to be more concerned about the Binks behind him than the Skyjacker ahead of him. Koikarp, look at Koikarp's race. He's having an absolute awesome one. He's having a fantangadingo of a kind of race out there. He's got Sharen chasing him down, but 2.3 seconds. Sharen, Koikarp doing absolutely significantly fast lap times out there. It's looking good for Koi for 4th, but Sharen will have something to say about that. Talleyrand versus Binks. I don't think we've seen it before. I think we have. I think Talleyrand was in the Red Bull Juniors, and so was the Binko. So I think we have seen these two race each other before on track, but it's still fun. And Talleyrand at the moment 11 seconds on Skyjacker. Skyjacker on those hard tyres, 10 minutes remaining. This is what we call in the game survival. It's Talleyrand staying out there. He's going to be trying not to do too many silly things in the chicane of champions. He's going to want to keep it solid, keep it steady, and just stop Talleyrand being able to catch up as fast as he can. And Binks is going to be pushing Talleyrand all the way. Look at that, within a second now. And these two could help. Binks could help out Skyjacker here, because if Binks and Talleyrand get into a big tussle, then Skyjacker, he can breathe easy because they won't be catching him as much. Koikap in 4th place, solid drive. He's got Shiren though. Shiren was 2.5 seconds behind, and now it's down to 2 seconds. Koi, he cuts the line. He does a 48.7. It's his fastest lap of the race. Shiren a 48.8. So again, Koikap doing just enough to stay ahead of Shiren and Alphanut. 10 seconds adrift of those, with Anton Poika and Homesick Alien in their own personal battle. They've both had issues in this race, and Homesick Alien closing the gap to Anton Poika. He looks like he wants a piece of it, but he hasn't quite got it. So Anton Poika stays solid in 7th place. I know, I'm sorry guys, it's, you know, I went out, I had a couple of drinks, and it's what it is. I'm trying my hardest. It's difficult. So Anton Poika there in 7th with Homesick Alien all over him. And he's trying his hardest. Homesick Alien going for a move at the inside. But it's Anton Poika, man. What can you do? Homesick Alien must be just thinking anyone except for Anton Poika. I had to spin in the chicane of champions and end up behind Anton Poika, of all people. Couldn't have been anyone else. But Homesick Alien, it's what sharpens you though, isn't it? You've got to race the best to be the best. Isn't that Pokemon? I think that's a Pokemon thing. You got to be the best. So Anton Poika 7th, Homesick Alien in 8th. It's a very good fight. With Jokas in 9th, he's only 2.5 seconds behind him. And with a solid drive, he's on the mediums. It's only a Bandit. Where is Bandit? Oh, poor Bandit. Bandit's on the mediums. Should he not be on the hards? Have I missed something? Him and Skyjacker both started on the mediums, I'm sure. But Bandit seems to be on the mediums. But I think he might have... maybe he's double pitted. I'm not sure. Maybe he's going to pit again before the end of the race. But Bandit's in 10th, confusing me. I should have not probably drunk. Trying to follow a Bandit's race. Ensign Ewart, we saw him have a big off before his pit stop. There's only just under 7 minutes left of this race. Where did the time go? Have I gibbered a lot? I am so sorry if I have. I'm just going to slug down this whiskey. Pat again with a bit of damage. We're going to call that chicane of death, chicane of champions. Skyjacker 9.3 seconds. Do you know what? I think he's got it wrapped up. I think he's got now to worry about. I think Talleyrand, he's got it though. He's got Binko. We've got the fastest lap on lap 11. And Binko is up for that 2nd place. And Talleyrand's going to have to defend for a mighty old long time. 6 minutes into this race. And the Binks is all up in his business. And I think, yeah, this is great. This is great. Let's get on board with the Binks, shall we? Whoosh. So on board with car 49. Nice helmet, Binks. I didn't quite get a good look. Yes, nice. I like it. So the Binks all up in Talleyrand's life at the moment. And it's only 4/10 between them. Skyjacker, some 10 seconds down the road. Shiren's got himself ahead of Koi. We've missed that. I apologise. Shiren's got himself ahead of Koi. Koi is down to 5th with Alphanut, 6.9 seconds. And he's gone faster than he's gone before in that last lap. And again, no, he doesn't get his fastest lap there, but he's 6 seconds behind Koi. Koi did a 49.3 his last time around. Alpha did a 48.6. It's going to be hard to close that 6 second gap, but it's doable, it's achievable. In 5 minutes of racing, Anton Poika and Homesick Alien still glued together. It's great. I should hang around and watch them. I did hang around last time. I hung around for a while. They cancel each other out. They're too good. They're just too fast for each other. There's nothing you can do. But it's nice seeing them down. To tell you the truth, it's nice seeing them down in 7th and 8th, isn't it? And still racing like they're in 1st and 2nd, like usual. So it is nice. And Joker's there. He must be getting like a chuffy on. You can see the alien and the Poika, and he's keeping up with them. See, they're not immortal. They're not like god level. They're just like me and you. They make mistakes, and they race for 7th and 8th. And Homesick Alien's going for the move, but he's on the outside. Anton Poika's got that inside line covered. And again, the status quo stays the same. I think that's what status quo means. The status quo is, again, placed. I don't know. I'm going to stop trying to be clever and just say simple words like Skyjacker lead, Talleyrand 2nd, Binko 3rd. Shiren is 4th, but Binko goes for 2nd. Binko up inside of Talleyrand. Talleyrand defend, but Talleyrand has inside for 3rd corner, and Talleyrand stays ahead of Binko. And now Talleyrand is in 2nd place, but Skyjacker leads, and nothing can stop him now. Nothing can stop. We are the champions. Come on, Sky, you can do this, man. Look, you've only got like just over 3 minutes left of racing and 8 seconds. There's no way those losers can catch you. There's no way. They're too busy taking chunks out of each other. The Binks and the Taz. The Taz, eh? Talleyrand. Could I shorten Tazza? Tallers? I think for the first month of racing with him, I used to think he was Taraland. I don't know why. What's Taraland? Is Taraland a thing? Because I used to think it was Taraland and then realised it was Talleyrand. They both sound the same though, don't they, really? Taraland, Talleyrand. There's not much difference in it. So Talleyrand, or Taraland, or Turnaround, he was having a bit of a bad case of the spins in one of the championships, and me and Skyjacker was trying to rename him Turnaround. I liked it. I thought Turnaround was good. But he's usually just the boss. And Binks is giving him a run, and Binks is really making him work it tonight. I want to see you work it, work it. I want to see you work it. They are slowly catching up to Skyjacker, but I think Skyjacker, he knows he can drop a few seconds on these boys. They're too busy with each other. Shiren, 6.3 seconds behind those guys. And the Binks, he's not going to catch them up. There's only 2 minutes left of this race. That's possibly this lap and one more lap for at least the top 4. The Koi, he's doing all right. He's got 5 seconds on Alpha. Looks like he's got a solid 5th place on his hands there. Alpha Nut as well. It looks solid there for 6. Anton Poika, he's shaking off the alien a little bit. And I imagine he's relieved about that because he's had nothing but stress from that alien throughout the whole race. So Anton Poika, 7th place. It's not what he's used to. And Homesick Alien in 8th. It's nice. It's nice to see for a change, I must say. It's nice to see that if it bleeds, we can kill it. Joker's in 9th with Bandit in 10th. Bandit, what happened to Bandit's race? He's still on mediums. I don't think he's used hards. I don't want to be a snitch, Bandit. Are you using hards in this race, or are you just going to hit the 60-second penalty? And that'll put you, it'll put you behind Pat, I think. So Skyjacker, 50 seconds left of the race, 7-second lead. Never in any doubt, but that fuel looks helpful. It looks like it wants to cause pain. Well, it doesn't. Well, it's still 40 seconds, so he's going to get across the line. He's going to have to do another lap. And that fuel, will it go another lap? Oh, Binks has got loads. Oh, no! Talleyrand's had a huge one. I don't think I'm going to catch it. Fuck. Sorry. Language. Yeah, he's done the chicane of champions. Has taken another champion. Gosh, that was hard fought, wasn't it? And Binko now 2nd. And Skyjacker is on fumes. Binko, push, man. Push, man, because Skyjacker's got nothing in the tank. I don't think he can get round this lap. So Binks, push for all you're worth, man. You're still a win in this. Shiren, 7 seconds. Koikarp's your first finisher on 4th. He got himself ahead of Talleyrand. Where did Talleyrand end up? Alphanut finishes in 5th. Anton Poika comes home in 6th with Jokus in 7th. Bandit in 8th. And Talaran really took a hit. 9th for Ensign Ewer. Oh dear, no, what's going on? Everyone's left for some reason. Oh no. Oh dear. Hopefully there's enough information there to get a race result. Skyjacker won with Binko in 2nd. Binko got the fastest lap, if you need to know, with a 1:47.158. And what a very strange end to a race. I don't know, that just seemed to happen very quickly. And see, I want to think that Talaran rage quit, which would be hilarious because he's the host. But I don't know how the lobbies work. I don't know if the host can quit the room and the room still go. But that'd be hilarious, wouldn't it, if he forgot he was hosting and he rage quit because he crashed and just stopped the race for everyone on the final lap. That would be funny. Well, I'm going to just down this whiskey. I'm leaving it on this page because I don't really want to go. There's no lobby to go back to. If the host has ended it, I'm just going to go back into the game and it's going to suck. So I might as well say goodbye like this. That is the weirdest ending I've seen so far to a VRC race. So, Binko saying, what the? Shiren saying, whoops. Shiren also saying, crash. Maybe it's a crash. Pat saying, maybe I hit the wall too hard. And Skyjacker saying, that's a PMSL. Well, you know, I'm sure Talaran didn't rage quit being the host, because that would be too funny. But hopefully there was enough information. They'll have to just seep through the stream to try and get everyone's results. I wasn't exactly following the race very well as well, so hopefully you'll get the results. I don't know if I read them out. We'll have to go back and have a look. The Bink saying, did Talaran hit the wall that hard it ripped a hole in space-time continuum? And Skyjacker said, I defo won. I think you won, Skyjacker. That's a definite. Oh, that was brilliant. That's fantastic. I'm going to get told off for being drunk, ain't I? It's going to be my fault because I've got drunk and done a stream. I think I may have sworn once or twice as well. Tried not to. I tried to do my best. I'm finishing this whiskey. Oh, I've got to decorate the kitchen tomorrow. I'm going to have a hungover. Well, thanks for joining us here for round 2 at Dragon's Trail. Oh, God. That burns. It burns my mouth. Oh, Talaran had a power cut. Oh, that's not as fun. That's not as fun as a rage quit. He had a power cut. But I wanted it to be. That would have been so funny. That's probably why he hit the wall, in all fairness. I think it should be a count back. Lap before. Oh, dearie me. So, in the chat, Ensign Hewitt saying, hit it so hard, he blew a trip in his house. Yes. Turtle said, okay, and now? Shiren saying, we need a short race between podium finishers, lol. And Pat saying, it's been fun, you should do it more often. Makes it even more funny. I don't know if it was funny. It might have been painful. I don't know. I didn't really feel like I had grasp of anything all the way through that, so I don't know how it's going to turn out. But all I know is Talaran did not rage quit because he hit a wall. He had a power cut and hit the wall. And Skyjacker won the second race. Who won the first one? Shiren. Shiren won the first one. Skyjacker won the second. Binko came second. I don't know. We'll look back at the stream. I think it feels weird because it feels like there should be more. Something else happening. People are writing in the Discord, but nothing's being posted. I don't know. Should I hang around, guys? We having a one-lap showdown in the MaX5's rematch, says Bandit. Shall we do another 30-minute race? I can have another drink. A whiskey. I'll make a hot beverage. Right, no. I think it's it. I think that's it, boys. Wow. I was your commentator and your broadcaster, Mike. Oh, I'd love to say Hunt. It's always one I've stayed away from, but maybe because I'm drunk I'm allowed to use it. What do you reckon? Mike Hunt? No, it sounds wrong. As your broadcaster and your commentator, Phil Myanus. Thank you for joining us here at the Virtual Racers Club. It's been an absolute pleasure. Please come back again, and you can do that by subscribing to our YouTube channel. You can always go to the website www.virtualracersclub.co.uk. If you give it a couple of days, you might find out what the hell happened tonight. You can see the results. We might post the results for you, just to say that's what happened. Oh my word. Let's have a look at the stream. The chat. See any last zingers before we go. So Binko said, isn't it a bit late to red flag the race? Sharon said, we have not finished actually, lol. Pat says, and we get another Thingy's classic line, the status quo stays the same. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that means status quo. And Ensinua, make the quote into a t-shirt. Pat saying, go on. The status quo stays the same. As your broadcaster, Phil Myanus. Thank you for joining us here at the Virtual Racers Club. Peace and love. I don't want to go. I could do this all night, but we've got to go. There's no racing, is there? What's the point if you can't watch people driving around in circles? Peace and love. Thanks, guys. It was good fun. I enjoyed it. Probably be doing the replay later when I'm sober. Cheers. Love you, Talleyrand. You're a star.